Even though human life may be the most precious thing on earth, we always behave as if there were something of higher value than human life. He fell as gently as a tree falls. There was not even any sound. The arms of love encompass you with your present, your past, your future. The arms of love gather you together. He who has gone, so we but cherish his memory, abides with us, more potent, nay, more present than the living man. The shortest way to a person's heart is sincerity. Pure logic is the ruin of the spirit. To forget a friend is sad. Not everyone has a friend. No one appreciates the person which they see too often. Nobody appreciates what they have a lot of. Pure sorrow is one of the vibrations that prove the fact of living. We don't ask to be eternal beings. We only ask that things do not lose all their meaning. No one is ever satisfied where he is. Only the children know what they're looking for. He who must travel happily must travel light. No individual is isolated. He who is sad saddens others. Grown-ups never understand anything by themselves, and it is tiresome for children to be always and forever explaining things to them. A single event can awaken within us a stranger totally unknown to us. To live is to be slowly born. The time for action is now. It's never too late to do something. The only thing you learn are the things you tame. But don't make friends after 60, because it can end sadly. But the conceited man did not hear him. Conceited people never hear anything but praise. The grown-ups are certainly very strange. Tell me who admires and loves you, and I will tell you who you are. But when someone blushes, doesn't that mean yes? It is much more difficult to judge oneself than to judge others. A rock pile ceases to be a rock pile the moment a single man contemplates it, bearing within him the image of a cathedral. True love begins when nothing is looked for in return. You're beautiful, but you're empty. No one could die for you. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Only those sleep soundly in old age who have a clear conscience. Sometimes there is no harm in putting off a piece of work until another day. And when your sorrow is comforted, you will be content that you have known me. What saves a man is to take a step, then another step. If you love a flower that lives on a star, It is sweet to look at the sky at night. All the stars are abloom with flowers. A thirst had made me a little feverish, and I looked at them as if I were in a dream. I shall look at you out of the corner of my eye, and you will say nothing. Words are the source of misunderstandings. You see, one loves the sunset when one is so sad. Well, I must endure the presence of a few caterpillars if I wish to become acquainted with the butterflies. The most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or touched. They are felt with the heart. I am who I am, and I have the need to be. Straight ahead, you can't go very far. What makes the desert beautiful is that somewhere it hides a well. In every crowd are certain persons who seem just like the rest, yet they bear amazing messages. You don't need to appreciate your parents because they gave birth to you. Appreciate the fact that they raised you and raised you with dignity. Perfection is achieved not when there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. But if you come at just any time, I shall never know at what hour my heart is to be ready to greet you. I know but one freedom, and that is the freedom of the mind. So, I did not know how to reach him, how to catch up with him. The land of tears is so mysterious. All grown-ups were once children, but only a few of them remember it. Love does not consist of gazing at each other, but looking outward together in the same direction. It is the time you have wasted for your rose that makes your rose so important. I have lived a great deal among grown-ups. I have seen them intimately, close at hand, and that hasn't much improved my opinion of them. And now here is my secret, a very simple secret. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. Trying to be witty leads to lying, more or less. You become responsible forever for what you have tamed. The thing that is important is the thing that is not seen. A civilization is built on what is required of men, not on that which is provided for them. If you succeed in judging yourself rightly, then you are indeed a man of true wisdom.